Good afternoon. All right, so we're off to a little bit of a late start, but that is all right. Just busy with work today, so we haven't done anything besides some eating, some working, and a little bit of walking around the house. So when I say we have nothing going, we have 2,400 steps and 300 calories. So very slow start. Sun's already starting to go down, so we're just getting in a later workout. And we'll probably throw some bike in at the end just to make sure we're hitting all our bases. But we have been sidelined for this entire week. I have not been able to do a single hypertrophic workout this week. And why, you ask? Well, I'm not sure exactly what caused it, but I absolutely tweaked and, tightened, caused a knot in my trap, which really, helped, or not helped, which really hindered the mobility of my neck. And so I've been very limited. Previously, I couldn't even look past here, and then leaning my head probably to there. So we're back completely, feeling good, able to fully move our neck and everything. It took literally this entire week, 4 days of recovery. I didn't even have enough mobility to tell where the knot was or anything. I just thought I was super tight or something. And so I've been trying to figure that out, but finally figured it out last night exactly where it was located. It was up here, prior to the shoulder. It was a pretty bad knot, very noticeable. Just got that massaged out. Prior to that, I was kind of doing some heat treatment and some stretching, and that was helping, but it was helping too slow. It was very small incremental benefit. So I'm happy to say that we are really far in the road to recovery from that. It was giving me a headache. I wasn't able to sit very well, especially with the desk job, having to kind of lean forward to type and everything. It was absolutely murdering my back with how that was feeling and everything. So it is nice to have that be mostly gone. I'd say I'm at 90% now. So with that being said, we're kind of gonna do a light full body workout, because I think tomorrow we're going to do a buddy workout with one of my buddies who's fairly new to lifting. So I just want to be available to him from a physical standpoint to be able to help with any movements or show anything and not be super sore. So we're going to do one movement per body part, essentially. Kind of just get a whole body kind of feel going. And then I think we will go very light on the back. Nothing overhead, because we don't want to engage the traps. So I think we'll do some close grip, low rows, seated, just so we can absolutely make sure that we are keeping shoulders down. Absolutely zero engagement. If that even slightly comes up, we're going to start tweaking things again, and that is not the goal. So I'm going to even go lighter than normal. Maybe focus just kind of on the squeeze of the shoulder blades after that to kind of get some lat activation, some rhomboid activation, and yeah. So okay, all that's out of the way. Now I want to get into one of the main things that I have been waiting to talk to you guys about. So I have entered into a competition, a physique competition. I am now almost 30 days out. I think we're 31 or 32 days out. I could double check. I have it written down and everything. But now that we are closing in on 30 days out, we are going to be getting extremely strict, just getting everything 100% dialed in. So there are a key few changes that are occurring for me in order for me to maximize the rest of the muscle building and weight loss that I can achieve in these final 30 days. So The first thing is calorie deficit has changed. The calorie deficit was previously, when we first started, we were at almost 2,000. Partway through, probably about like 30 days in, we started getting down to like kind of that 1850 range. Then we slowly worked our way down, probably in the like past 2 weeks, to 17. Now we will be going to right under 1700. We're going to be looking at like 1650 to 1680, somewhere in there. Protein, we're still staying pretty high. I think we're looking at like 150 grams, 160 grams. Carbs are lower. I think carbs are sitting at 150. Previously, we had them at like almost 200, and I think they were helping fuel a lot of workouts. But with the goal of starting to trim down a little bit, we need to start reducing our glycogen stores, start shedding off a little bit of the excess water weight, things like that. Which brings me into step number 2, change number 2 in this whole thing. Water intake is up greatly. I've been drinking way more water for probably the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. When I say a lot of water, I mean like 96 ounces to almost like 120, 132 ounces. That's essentially 9 to like 11 glasses of water a day. Not only because I've started taking creatine, so we need to ensure that we're giving our body enough hydration for that, but also just to be hydrated and cycling through, everything. Water is like the great, what's the word I'm looking for? The great, like, I guess you'd call it detoxer. It just helps the body cycle through everything, like we pee out a lot of toxins and things like that, so it's a good way for your body to continually cycle through everything that you're intaking throughout the day. So we're doing that as well. And then just hydration and normal. I'm pretty bad at hydration, so this has been helping a lot. Definitely peeing more, but I think it's just helping me feel better overall. And then the third thing, we are changing up how we're eating. Previously, I was kind of doing a breakfast, dinner type of deal, staggering it, eating anywhere between 10 and 12, and then again at like 6, 7 for dinner. Just splitting it kind of 50-50, doing it a little bit lighter in the morning in case I did get hungry throughout the day. Just so, I have the potential to snack and I wouldn't be over my calories. Now, instead, we are moving to 4 smaller meals spread out from noon and then kind of every 2 hours after that, with the final meal being at kind of around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and that'll typically be something a little lighter, like a protein shake, or some type of little like protein pudding, or just something to kind of chill everything out. A little banana with peanut butter or something like that, you know what I mean? Something a lot lighter. And then the other 4 kind of, everything's kind of circling around 400-ish calories per meal. That's what we're kind of going for, because we don't want to cut the calories too much and risk losing out on some of the gains, because we have definitely made gains. All measurements are the same size or bigger, besides like stomach and quads, but quads ended up gaining back most of it, and they are way more dense, way more jam-packed with muscle. Now when I flex, like it really does almost harden throughout, which is such a cool feeling. And then so the 4 meals throughout, that's just kind of staving off eating until noon or 1 is going to help me just keep my insulin levels fairly low in the morning. If I add that with some steady state cardio or something like that, we're kind of signaling for the body to pull more from fat rather than carbs, and with our lower carbs, that kind of works extra good. And then having a lighter, more protein rich meal first thing, again, helps keep the insulin a little lower. So my focus in the mornings will be more protein focused rather than like protein carb kind of mix with low fats. And then just keeping that going throughout the day so I feel more energized, which as of late has helped extremely well with keeping energy levels like fairly even and fairly high throughout the whole day. The only thing is I need to make sure that I'm sleeping well. And I guess you can consider that the final piece of the puzzle. Just making sure that I'm getting to bed at a decent time and not allowing myself to push it to midnight or 1, especially because we're still waking up decently early for work. So, to recap, calorie deficit sitting right below 1,700 calories. Water intake up around 100 ounces, give or take. 4 meals a day, around-ish 400 calories. Again, sometimes the morning will be a little lighter in case I get hungrier in the afternoon and I want to snack on something just a little tiny in between. But honestly, the 4-meal structure has really been helping me feel pretty full most of the time. And like I said, like decently energized most of the time. So it's been working out pretty well. And I've never done anything quite like this. I've done the grazing before where you have like 6 or something meals. And then I think those were too small for me. And so I just felt ravenously hungry throughout the entire day. And that was not good. So I ended up eating way more. And I think I gained weight from it. So this is a happy medium of intermittent fasting, but grazing, kind of, you know. And it's been working. So I'm excited to keep it going. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know the differences that are happening right now and what our kind of final shred down is going to look like. And we are going to be taking this semi-bodybuilding style, and we are going to do kind of that final shred down where we're really flushing the rest of the water weight and everything like that in preparation for the final day of competition when I need to submit photos and everything like that. So that's the plan. The plan right now is some very much missed gym time. It feels so good to be getting back here. I'm pumped. Sure, it's not going to be quite the same. We're not going to be hitting it with quite the same intensity. Maybe legs and abs we can hit with some crazy intensity. But upper body I'm just going to be cautious with, because the last thing I need 30 days or less out is to get injured or re-injured and have to be sidelined for even longer. So, over the last few days, though, it's been primarily just hitting some steady-state cardio stuff, going on longer walks, and the other day I did some walking and jogging kind of mixed in for like an hour. So, we haven't been fully lazy, but definitely not as active as we would like to be. But the eating habits and everything are working out well because we're down another pound. So, all things considered, we're looking pretty good. I'll catch you guys in the gym. It is hella windy again. Thank God we're inside. Let's go. I'm pumped to be back. Good to be back. Nice warmed up. Ready to get started. I'm just going to be keeping all upper body lifts a little lower than normal. Really don't want to flare anything up. We'll be hitting a little bit higher of a rep range and focusing a lot more on kind of that bottom stretch range. Maybe incorporating some long length partials into the mix. Just to make sure, you know, getting a good pump going and still getting decent benefits from this first session back. All right, let's go. Incline bench to start us off. Well, not just 50s here, lighter than normal.
Ooh, all right, just because we're trying to not tweak anything and keep things under control does not mean that, we can't challenge ourselves and bring ourselves close to failure like normal. Biggest focus is just making sure that shoulders are relaxed throughout every single movement. That's why I'm actually not going with dumbbell, because a lot of times you end up kind of bringing it up and in. So I'm just limiting all factors as much as possible. So I'm going to hit 2 sets of everything. This will be my last set for chest. And we'll hit 1 more set of curls. Call it good for that, and we'll move on. All right, let's get after it. Going with limited rest in between. Just chaining these together. Alright, I figure we throw some abs and some legs in between, and then we'll hit upper body again, finish everything out. Give our upper body a second to chill out, relax. Alright, got warmed up. What I do for my warm-up sets is like, I don't know, like 50%, 60% of what I would normally do for a working set, like 20 times. I guess it depends. If it's a lift that I'm not like confident in, I'll go like 30%. So kind of just depends. I'm gonna see if our strength is still here, because I have zero worry about this, so I'm gonna hit it just like normal. Feeling good. I don't think we lost anything strength-wise. Good news. Whew. On the legs. Alright, should be able to hit legs with pretty good intensity. Going lighter than normal still, but should be able to hit them pretty hard. Worry-free. Alright, let's get after it. Felt pretty good. I really need to put a pad or something here, because I really like to crunch in when I'm doing leg press, so I tend to go farther than most people when it comes to crunching down on this. And it just without angled back, this is just not possible. So I'll have to come up with something to fix that. Alright, we're putting together a pretty blistering speed for all this. If you think about it, we've already done one set of abs, one set of legs, 2 sets of arms, 2 sets of chest. So we're already at 6 sets. There's gonna be 7 right here. Second set, last set. Keeping our heart rate going for sure while keeping the speed. We've barely just hit 30 minutes right now, and that's including my 5-minute warm-up. So we're only like 25, 26 minutes in. Crazy how quick we're going. See what happens when you miss the gym for a few days. Get all restored and ready to absolutely smash everything. Whew. That was good. Trying to consider if I should raise the weight on this a little bit. Man, we'll leave it. I'll leave it for this time. Whew. Quick check-in. I'm talking about it. 33 minutes. 194 calories. Fantastic pace. Great calorie burning potential. And we're going to end with some bike, so we're absolutely on the right path here today. Whew. All right, let's get after it. Whew. That's pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I am sweating. Oh, all right. Triceps, back. Good. Let's get after it. I don't know what I'm going to do for triceps. I've been trying to think about that. I don't know. We'll see. Close grip. Keeping the shoulders low, which you should be anyway. On most of these, you should be. Every exercise I've mentioned today, shoulders should be relaxed, drawn back. All right. Whew, very good. All right. Now we're just gonna quickly pan up here and hit some pull downs, rope pull downs. Really focusing on the end here, getting that nice back hard contraction. That'll be the focus on this, since we don't want to work on bringing the shoulders up at all, which we shouldn't be again. But no point in putting ourselves in a precarious situation. We could just avoid it altogether. That was good. Might go a little lighter and really try and squeeze the absolute out of them. Alright. Keep things light, but challenging. Somewhat. Trying to get them challenging. Focusing a lot on the squeeze and contraction on this one. More than most times. Just because we want to get the most out of this and we're not, eliciting quite the amount of weight we would for normal muscular stimulus. So, see, we might be aggravating it just a tiny bit here, just with the movement in general, because this is a little painful again. Not bad, just all the way at the end of the motion. Honestly, I think it was primarily sleeping in a really weird position, because I remember waking up and kind of just being like, oh. So, I think that was the primary driver, but could be training a little too hard or something, I don't know. Alright, shoulders down. I think we get plenty of rest and everything though, so I really doubt that's it. Yeah, that was plenty good. Oh yeah. How high is this? We good enough to just stay like, yeah, we're good. Alright. No. What happens if we just do this? Damn it. Alright. One thing that made extensions a million times better for me was not stopping here or here, but here. Getting those wrists back. Just, there's something about that action that allows me to ensure, because I don't need to do it. There's just something about it that makes sure that I'm getting peak contraction. It's important to think about those little itty bitty details sometimes, but yeah, ever since I started doing that extra, just like even right here doing this, really, really hard contraction, just absolutely feels like going 100%, getting every bit of it. Alright, bike time. Let me get this going. Okay, so we're gonna hit 30 minutes on this guy. Just gonna kind of take it easy, honestly. Maybe try and push the heart rate up a tiny bit, but definitely not trying to go crazy on here or nothing. Just kind of something to rack on a few extra calories. Right now we're at 50 minutes, 313 calories. Pretty solid. I imagine 30 minutes on here should hit another 200 calories almost, so ending here at like 500 calories. Solid. Absolutely solid. If we push it a little harder, maybe 600, closing in on it. I would doubt it, but you never know. Maybe I will feel a surge of wanting to hit cardio. I doubt it. But yeah, so good day back. Good first day back, I should say. Took like 4 days off with just some very low strain, steady state cardio. I'm talking walking and a little bit of jogging, and that's about it. I haven't touched a weight in that entire time, basically. So, I'm telling you guys, it was extremely tight. It was bad. I definitely considered going to the doctor, but it's definitely getting pushed out and way better. So, I think we're gonna do one more round of massage tonight, and by that I mean I have one of those hook things. I'm gonna massage myself. It's not like I have a masseuse. So I'm just gonna use that little hook massage thing for a little bit tonight. Probably one more round of heat on this guy, some stretching, and then we should be pretty solid tomorrow morning. Yeah, this is my 9th cup of water right now. I'm on number 9, so really good. We slacked off yesterday, honestly. First time I haven't hit 9 or more. I think I hit 6, maybe 7, but yeah, back at it strong. So we'll probably have a full 11, maybe even 12. And honestly, I've been feeling really good in general. That's the only downside. Besides that, everything else has been good. Energy's been up in the gym. I'm feeling more output. I think I'm looking leaner, but more muscular at the same time, which is exactly what I'm going for. And still taking creatine every morning or prior to workout, just kind of depending on what I'm feeling. But getting in my 5 grams. And that's just personal choice, you know. I took it at the, like, kind of end of high school, beginning of college. And I don't know if I'm a hyper responder or I just gave myself a major placebo effect, but definitely noticed a difference. Definitely got a huge pump in strength and muscular endurance, which is exactly what it's for. Helps you with intramuscular, inside the muscle, hydration. And I mean, what are we, 80% water? So we need water, you know. Sure, it's going to add a little bit of water weight. I'm talking 1 pound, maybe 3 pounds if you're a big old guy and you've got a lot to fill. But it's just going to give you a much fuller look anyway. You know, you're going to look more rounded out, more bulbous. It's not going to make you look bubbly or stocky or nothing. And it just helps you with your ATP process, which is energy and like output. So increasing your, I don't know if it necessarily increases your ATP, but it helps with the efficiency, which helps with your muscular endurance because you're able to, you know, get that process down a little better and keep chugging along a little longer and recover a slightly bit quicker. So I like it. It's super, you know, well studied. Everyone talks about it. No side effects. Some people, very, very few people, have like a little bit of a gut issue with it. And there's plenty of ways you can take it that help reduce that. So if anybody needs any tips or anything, let me know. But yeah, there are plenty of ways for you to reduce the effect of that if you're one of those people. I think it is a small margin of people who have that issue. I want to say it's like 10 or 15%, but I could be wrong again. But yeah, so I'm just taking it. I want that extra boost. I feel like my intensity's up here. I wanted to wait until I was semi-fit and could have that kind of output. So I feel like I'm in a good spot to add it in. And my goal, you know, isn't to drop the number on the scale. It's to get lean. So we're just looking to lose fat, gain muscle, body recomposition. Here in these last 30 days, we might be focusing a little bit more on just that lean down and maintaining muscle. Maybe not as much as gaining. But I think we're in a good spot, and I think we're headed in the right direction. So this will help. You know, we're doing good. I'm not worried about it or anything. Just need to buckle down and get extra serious for these final 30 days. And then that's that. That's history. We'll see where we're at by then. But hoping we get dang close to 15% body fat by then. Right now, I think we're sitting around the 23 to 24 range. And I think we started at 27, 26, somewhere in there. And before that, probably like 33, 34. So, progress is coming. It's just a journey, you know? It's a journey to get to where you want to be. And it's a cool journey, especially when you're able to look back and see where you've come from. Like seeing old pictures and stuff. Man, I'm not even there yet, and it's already crazy to see. And it's rewarding. It's rewarding to see your work paying off, your muscularity really coming in, the definition building, more striations, better cardiovascular endurance. Whether you're going up a flight of stairs or walking a little faster, whatever it is, noticing the difference, seeing it, living it, it's such a rewarding experience. And, I've been extremely overweight, extremely out of shape. Couldn't even get up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. And now, like, genuinely, it's my goal to get up at my one flight of stairs as quickly as possible. So I'm usually trying to just all the way up. And sometimes that doesn't even get my heart pumping that crazy, which is awesome, because that means we're really starting to build some cardiovascular endurance. It's just cool. It's cool to function better. It's cool to function easier, to feel better, to look better. We still got a ways to go, though. Not done yet. Not done yet. I'm excited to really push it, really dial it in. All right. I'm not going to bore you guys with this. Let me finish this out. Throw on a video or something. I'm already 8 minutes in, so pretty close. But yeah. This is probably it for today. Probably just finish this out and call it a day. Get back with you guys tomorrow. We got Top Golf. And then hopefully buddy workout. If not, I'll be working out again. Believe it. And I'm not sure what we're going to hit, just because I kind of want him to choose. Because I want to be able to help him with whatever he needs help with. So that'll be the focus tomorrow. So that's it. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you, as always. I appreciate you guys so much. For all you that have been here, watching me throughout the weeks. You know, it's awesome to have you guys. I really, genuinely appreciate it. Man, alright. Let me finish this. Don't want to put you guys to sleep. Catch you guys next time. Look better, feel better, be better. Toodaloo.